Hey you guys, I've got another review for you today, so sit back, relax, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and enjoy. It Cosmetics launched a new foundation. It's called Confidence in a Foundation, and it has gotten mixed reviews, so I was interested in checking it out. Normally, I would not go for a full coverage velvet matte foundation, but in this case, the curiosity got the best of me, and I went for it. So I am wearing it right now, and we're gonna go over the application process in just a minute, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the product before I get into the application. So what it claims is it is oil-free, full coverage, velvet matte finish, does not settle in creases or fine lines, covers like all of the redness if you have rosacea, which that is what it foundation, if you know anything about the brand, that is what it's founded on. Great for all skin types, but it's gonna be great for an oily skin as well because it's now oil-free. So it's not 24-hour wear, it's all-day wear, which is very different. And I think that has kind of bled into some of the reviews. Maybe people were wanting to hear something different, but the fact of the matter is it doesn't say it's 24-hour wear. We're gonna do a wear test and figure that out. I normally don't wear a foundation for 24 hours anyway. It's gonna be 8 to 10 hour day. I've done this before in my foundation February. I got to try on a bunch of different foundations and found out the wearability of a lot of them, so that's what this is gonna be all about. But back to the review. So one is the wearability. Does it last? Does it stay on? Does it start breaking up? That's gonna be one of the things I'm looking for. The oil-free part. I noticed on some of the reviews where the person was either older or drier, they thought that it actually cracked and did crease, where it states that it's not supposed to. So that's another thing I'm gonna look at. And then just the color. So another big thing, 3 things are kind of what I came out with. The wearability, the like where it creases and cracks and fine lines or dry skin. And then the last would be the color. So I will say I have played with this foundation and applied it on quite a few people now. And it is, I would say, more warm undertoned, even the neutrals and the cools. I'm wearing 205 medium, which is a neutral. I feel like it's a little light. I'll probably go to the 215, which happens to be the next neutral. So they have 48 shades, very light to very dark, and there are warms, neutrals, and cools within those. I believe that I'm gonna be more of a neutral because it does run warm. I don't think I wanna go with a warm undertone because I'll look a little too yellow. So I'm gonna stay in the neutrals. I feel like that's where I'm supposed to be. If this is a little light right now, it's because it's a little light for me. The third was the color. Does it oxidize or does it stay the same? So yes, it does run warm. In my opinion, I've tried it on a few different people and I do feel like they're pretty warm, even the neutrals and the cools and the warms, no matter what they say, they're on the warm side of the spectrum. So you wanna be careful with that. And then oxidation. So we'll see. I do feel like this is probably a little light for me, but at the end of the day, if I come back and it looks great, then clearly it does oxidize. So I wanna go through the application process. So on the box here, it gives directions and it says using your favorite It Cosmetic brush, buff 2 pumps of foundation onto clean skin in a circular motion. I can't see. Okay, hold on. If I hold it out here, I used to make fun of my mother because she held it like 5 feet out, but I think that's better. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. Using your favorite It Cosmetic brush, buff 1 to 2 pumps of foundation onto clean skin in a circular motion for your most flawless looking finish. It says 1 to 2 pumps. I ended up doing 2 pumps. I felt like I wanted to give it a very true review on a full coverage, and I felt like that second pump really did do the finish nicely. Here's the plan. I am going to go about my day, give it a full day's wear test. I know some of you have asked me to like check in at different places, but honestly, to see the real wear of the foundation, I want to be in the same environment. So I'm going to come back to my little chair here under my little lights and do the exact same thing I'm doing now to show you the exact wear of this foundation. I will see you in about 8 hours. Hey you guys, I am back. It is 10 p.m. So it has been 9 hours and I wanted to give you a recap of my day. So I went out and about. Oh my gosh, there's a moth. You guys want to attack me?
At your foot.
Don't. If I will scream. I will scream.
I'm not kidding. It's right there by the bottom of the light now.
Okay, I know moths don't do anything to you and they're harmless. But one attacked me in my car. I literally, you would have thought it was like a, I don't even know what, a huge bug. It was in my hair. And just that flittering noise, I freak out. I can't handle it. So, okay. Sorry. So it's been 9 hours. I wanted to give it a wear test and let you know what I think. So, looking at it, I have fixed my lips, by the way. But other than that, I haven't touched my foundation. What I'm seeing is I'm pretty shiny on my forehead, which honestly, I don't really mind. I feel like the foundation has kind of come off of my nose. Yeah, it's kind of come off my nose. And it's settling into the areas of my nose. Like I have like little cracks. And of course, I'm looking in a magnification. Is that a word? Magnification. All you Disney fans, do you remember that ride? There is, in the magnified mirror, I can see like little accumulation around my nose area and in my laugh lines. I did do 1 through 3, and honestly, at this time of night, I can't remember what order it was in, but I know it was the wearability. How long does it wear and does it stay on? Does it crack and settle in fine lines? And does it oxidize? So the wearability, I feel like is I would give it like an 80%. It's literally right here where I feel like it's gone. But even on my chin, I'm a little shiny there, but it's there. So I don't mind that. So 80% for that. The settling in fine lines and cracking. I have no cracking. Is it settling in my lines? It is. So let's give that, I don't know. It is settling in my lines. But I don't put it up around my eyes, so I don't have that problem there. Literally, it's just right here, which, if I'm being dead honest, all my foundations do that. But this one, and around my nose. So I'm going to give it a C. It's average. 75%. Sorry, I had to look at Ness because he was like, well, I just confused everybody. Whoa.
80%, and all of a sudden you're like,
okay, so an 80% is B. A 70%
school teacher
is C. So right now it's an average. It's not out of this world foundation, but it's definitely not the worst foundation I've ever used. And then does it oxidize? So I'm looking at it and I feel like it didn't. And that's been a huge call out on this foundation. I mean, not any more than it was like 5-10 minutes into me wearing it, which is a normal full coverage foundation. I mean, at least all the ones that I've tried, high end, it doesn't matter. When it's a full coverage, it takes time to dry down, and it dries down to the color that it is. Normally, you choose, a little lighter. I still feel like I could do a 215. Remember, this was the 205. So I still feel that I could go 215. So oxidation, I'm gonna give it an A. So all around, so it has a B, a C, and an A. So average for me, grade for me, I don't know if you guys know, I used to be a school teacher, is going to be a B, that's a good foundation, especially for the price. The price is $32. That's insane. For a prestige foundation, that's amazing. You can get it at Macy's, Ulta, and Sephora. And then before we end, I wanted to show you, because I hadn't yet, I wanted to show you the packaging. When you open it, the reason I'm showing you the box, because that's not really important, I have the bottle sitting right here. But when you open the box, it says, "You are beautiful, you are it." And it's a little note from Jamie, which I think is pretty awesome. She didn't have to do that, you guys. So that's super sweet. And she puts a little XO, Jamie. And then the bottle, it's a glass bottle, white top. You have a little pump here. The pump is fine, it's not messy. The lid, as of right now, stays on nicely. I have some that the lids are like flipping and flying everywhere. Again, $32 is a great price point for this foundation. I'm so glad I tried this foundation. You know, my curiosity got the best of me, and I'm so glad I tried it, because you guys know I don't wear full coverage, and so typically I wouldn't go out and about and find this. But after reading the reviews, I think, honestly, it's getting a bad rap. You know, I give it a go. You just don't need much of it, and you get a great coverage. It's not drying at all. Have a nice and wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.